This is Wadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Therefore, ma yema munyina akwaba mfambra Wadu TV so. Yebese o first time ade bia de can say o best subscribe my channel no. Na wa like video ja comment so ato comment section mo e de amaye da say. Na de tene say JB Captain Smart na co-host wo Onua TV Onua online so no. Wakasa e ga fa how our educational system ete o memo no kranie uko private schools omobom humodem pa se public schools. Yes. And so uhwe mum pa enka teachers omo ya de pa na gu public schools. Esan say colleges of education teachers alcohol, university teachers alcohol. Private schools now from crèche to GHS no. E bi wo ho ye friend say SHS student omo school graduate no mo charge you. But my system is good. What I say, it's about the same and the public schools. I say. In fact, JB akasa dia fa ho. Erho pa. And say me who videos be na trend there. I say man now my post of new teachers, my post of them public school no. I'm a guy. I say mo boy juma. I'm ko some boy juma. Na yeti JB for private school ne public school. A compare no.
In reality, now can say Abai school mom they can say a better foundation.
Of course, yes, because they are trained teachers.
I want training colleges, colleges of teachers for no.
Yes. Yes.
Degree teachers for but the reality is that you have no more education system. Yeah, they are from day one till now. It's this year. Unya teacher ni owo ahofa maso person ye adwuma private school no beko and most of the private schools are excelling than the public schools. Public schools now here no supervision, nothing. Chalk credit better board so cry and be ni hono a cake and yeman no friend is saying computer lab. Virtually nothing. So they will end up saying, draw butterfly. Ewo board so. Na draw coat of arm. Ewo board so. Na preparatory school ni akola no. Ono ohunu wo the computer so. Ohunu wo the excel no akwa science lab. Wotumi aso niam bi mu odi ye adwuma ne ade osua de. But don't call private school, Abai school. It's not like that. They are not well equipped. Our schools are well equipped. It is good to say sometimes. Obadi benya a blend of the private school and the public school. Say the beya obetumi ehunu fie yansa ene school yansa e dia bom.
Enti be man kra na ko aban kakra.
Oh, obekọ aban kakra. Obekọ ba me mani wi aban school. Dabi.
You be monitor wo.
Oh, you see say or graduated from crèche to nursery 1, 2, 3. I go see ebia 4. No na ko 5, 6. Ewo ebia I mean aban school. Na waba be start before so be wie no. Na mama na ba aban school friends a private school no ba be wie wa private school.
JB minu na TV a o.
Ai say
o manu bi enu na afoforo oba na on ne be go sa we no because obo me ni mi de. Private school.
I'm private school and make I say private school no more no. Memo mo private school do a certain level. No me you more free private private school do more public school for about 2 or 3 years for them to get that experience. A blend of it. Na me we abasa no mo wie but me mo wie private public school, me mo wie private school. Before so me wie GHS, me mo wie private school, me mo wie.
And you be your scan because also forget say the moment I be akola free word na kwa buy school no oba and also come back to private one.
Yes.
You have to pay admission fee, new admission fees for the two.
I mean, over there, I started private. I started private school throughout. In this material from private school throughout the crowd, I could do that level now. I mean, then I carry the entire case.
No, so more admission, no, you're different.
Yes, I agree. But Obi is only New Francis International School. I mean, the admission fee is 5,000 and I do 3,000. Depending on stage, I will person man chronicle any level of crano edru. Say me of or boarding now. There's a certain amount of money because boarding fee. There will be a lot of nyama be required. Maybe obeda aduane obedi na sefoni na required in Zambia emube edru but enye gidigidi sa. But don't call day school. You will understand. I mean, day school requirements no enye too much to say call boarding school.
Okay.
And me for instance, me call private school no near the me call boarding school. It's that experience in life, menya a blend of it.
Okay,
my
next question. Obe allow and as obe jiatum and do you have any adventure on say ye tuaba ye UC schools as polling center?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I am against the fact to say the UC minors and crankete ye do mudi abayosemechi. Last time Napoye I condemned it. And I think one NDC man Mutaka Mubarak. I think about 4 years ago, so almost 4 years ago. I condemned it because you see, some crowd when man no munyi ba was so ya umi trumu, and onya that platform no enjoy for him or herself. And here you know, pulling center. I was school sumuno. Look, Naka. Say the way you see your man yourself ye dirty ya na kanya bone.
Yes.
But the way you see your man yourself see akwa afa no. Say you you exposing krano to a lot of these things they are going to end up learning that dirty useless politics aye no we krom hard mo say. Your man yourself aye no. E so bad to a point to say pay ni be your man your ni krana so odise hunu a yetimi kana say. But remember one example. Regional minister, Islamic Senior High School. Just because they were demonstrating against Akwanya na speed ramp any honomo. Emma teacher car bobu teacher ni baako. Kumase so be kaya. Regional minister soldiers for the police for bon because they came out to demonstrate. Dampare no kokoto sa shape ahoma ni bi. And on the two kwan temporary for say be a cast twam wo no betumi nya botre no mo slow down no mo tumi akodi aba
Ashanti region, right?
Yes, and later omo kokoye sa de no omo kokoye sa speed ramp na de mo. So the question is, what was the rationale behind regional minister or releasing military officers and the police officers omo ko bon kra no school ho? That is how bad sometimes our politicians can think. Some of them they don't think maybe no more dream. It's easy exposing Krano to that. For now, me I feel say the way I politics never know. And the case is said that he say you free politics move at all. Obi o hon mo wonim dear. Look at Dr. Duchum. A very knowledgeable man. I mean o man the kwanya obetumi ayadwuma but politics nti sisi a okwakwotena parliament. Okwakwotena parliament. Adria won the 3 man and kon be education year no. For about 4 years oba no. You could see some little transformation in education. But Senaka, you're putting resources together. And you're putting expertise together. And you can say, no, we are doing this devoid from politics. But in the name of national interest, you realize, you say, apparently, kwa school, or kwa kusunya de edinim de papa bi e de abafie. Rather than this party politics and what have you. It's me, yeah, exposing cra, yeah, police centers, our schools, money at the end. Na Kenya bad, but yeah, Ghana for no bibini ya no bonny womb, and I've been free womb. Yeah, so let us yen free mukra, yen chasso cra. Na yen because or man, ye who you one another. Ye who you one another, and this animal wicked and get away now. A yadia a bit me a boy. I don't know, say, friends. So my answer will not say the other question do over there. Oh, now me can't be see a question school now. Yes. Yeah, the ballot boxes, you can imagine.
I mean,
so who is affected now?
And Kwalan, of course.
A young crowd are affected, but the electoral process and this house so way the aba. What I say? Electoral process and this house so way the aba. But in reality, that is enfam crowd home.
Enfam
they have no bearing whatsoever on this issue. But they are quite shit school there because of electoral process. You see, Saturday marketing kitty way now, a do time here. And pushy and cranny be moment to me, look, a lot of the free SHS and crowd don't want to quite control. Because they felt like, okay, and another day free SHS mammy, but may have that better education. So why then do I need to go and vote? And then, and come was in high school, and the name and the children credit consider school demo for 3 good weeks and more. Now you're trouble. I'm from classroom crab and trouble. What did that? All the name of free SHS. And your man, your wholesale. It's a crowd so chow. Well, chow. It's so cool school. No, but that is not the way to go. Yes, we are educating our people. We are educating our children. But there's a clear-cut point and a clear-cut policy. Because right now, if you catch up and say, okay, I call GHS mentra, but I call SHS. I call SHS mentra, but don't say, obey friends say university free at the for the first year. And the training colleges, nursing school, obey the free for the first year. What are you telling me? You are telling me, say, no matter how bad I perform, I can still go to school irrespective of whatever I want to do. But learning on the job becomes a very difficult thing for you to do. Yeah, maybe to say fire service for your recruit. You recruit to for your market training. Since I'm no say. You recruit to personnels. I had your market training school say, Omuko see the way is dumja. One fire tender could be need training school. And to the pop dumja. What say? Only fire tender. Ever demonstrate and say the way is dumja. Now, Yakato say also pipe ni mo. Imagine say is so pipe ni mo do jana. Why do you say what kind of madness is this? I mean, what kind of madness is this? So you see, our orientation and the process, this cycle of what you come, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in any way. And then, fire service training school. One grand will say there is no one single fire tender ever honorable. As you are recruiting for, and I mean, no, because more school one was a seer, to say, no, can say. I almost say, Omuko see the way you see Dumja. But in reality, there is no fire tender. Fire tender didn't want why I say, just imagine, say, what drew into Katawani, Najan or white Junimu, no children. Hey, I don't know. I mean, what is this? Picture fire tender no wa adwene mu ene pipe na fa so gu mo wa adwene mu na say wudu ja na wo ko say ya urade yakofo man be kredi. You see, imagine say what they are no obana ko primary school side to say ye omu ni hwe e wo ho no na ye say ye fa kradi ko computer lab na mouse na ya draw mouse no akradi who mouse really no dwane. Facilities are. You know the environment also contributes a lot to your educational system.
Of course.
It is not just the teaching alone, but the teaching and learning process contributes a lot to the development of Akrana Ajne. If you hear, so the Akrana course I to Abai school, and your bado, Naka Honoma and Kaya and Kisia and Krako because teachers are all honomo. I would dear. I'll make me actually crana dear no actual muye. But then I'm saying headmaster no about the shoe and the shoe as ya or no about the content when or them. And you are no about on yard at Jack rounds. Schools need to honor by schools need to honor from class 1 to class 6 teachers are all on me 2 and I 3 pet. So how do you expect people like this? But in the private school, every single Mr. Look, private school be or more auditorium I was so shocked. Yeah, what cameras were horrible. It's the headmaster in the office and the business proprietor in the office. It's the monitor teacher they call for phone keke. I must suspend the teacher no.
Of course.
Because they told you say this is the time for you to teach the children, not to hold your phone.
I mean could be I think now teacher not try there. Na akola ba ko ete class am say na say now or play on the Bibia. Teach headmaster no frey and okasanso obi abete e class o. And no both teacher no as look when we akola wo yes on pay attention to what you are.
Exactly the point. I mean, but can you get all these in our public schools?
Who did that class one? Why are alert? Who nim say the who ye bia no or headmaster and our headmistress. And so you always have to do onyema right.
And that is the more reason why you are producing conform brain about your university we nim fie nyansa.
Of course. Yes. Jebi yes book nkwan ya de ye adwuma ye yo.
Exactly the point.
Nyansa so e contribute pa.
Me, I am against the fact to say it is arguable. Obetumi argue on any level. I am against the fact to say obi akọ primary school wako SHS why the first degree we the masters or yeah the masters are yeah so mano multiple choice questions to say Kofi is a boy true or false then what we choose between true or false oh yeah masters now your more questions here what sense does it make at the masters level you should be able to solve a problem and you sit down exams na ye kwakotro na ye kwakohu say what be and say wo me here give that person that space to be able to do a lot of research about to me add the value and contribution to the success of the country. But yeah bibia in such a way say o contrast na control exams hey now unya 60% and now unya 80% hey guy you are being no but in reality it doesn't solve any problem. So nanka yeah and nanka say the recent power outages to provide an alternative solution.
And critical thinking.
That is what you mean by critical thinking. You can't our classroom, our university level, the master's level. Provide the alternative. Okay, we have solar power, we have wind power. Whereas we can use that epono to create and generate wind power. No amount, a very detailed presentation. That is what we mean by presenting and proposing a better solution to a problem. But yet, Hanu say, Hanu say, Kofi is a boy, Ama is a girl, na neighbor B, na neighbor, friends, a lion has it. Yeah, yes, we are not adding any value to ourselves. It is this year crowd here. Near time we crowd said, Accra wedi 18, 19, 20 years. We were university. Nyansa a friend in Nyansa only be school or choir and were born in the first place. Of your school by and a few years as so cry was so swear. No madam slave queens and I would not krum hanumusi. And a mood decent musa. So technically, our education system is porous, and every facet of our economy and our sectors are so porous. You see, so something we need to take a critical look at it. Now you provide a better solution to it because look, you went in before how. I mean, yeah, I'm a vice president or a professor in education. I mean literature.
No, also in wanted the broth no. Chief Justice cannot candidate. Who teams are all repeating no?
Yes.
Maybe a dot to show the show. Maybe a commercial assurance. Yeah.
Because you see. Say yankoswa anya sa de woni akoshetize ye ho na yamfa hye ya dwumahwe those times obi fi school mu na so opie ba okọ training college na so opie ba you can see a total a reformation on that in that person's life nipa na sisa entirely and ade a o provide the service or provide the amount no to say no ade nipa no sua and all ye the amount and you obi amatra makwe. Because first not training college crano, I'm teaching practice. This is what that's called here. Meaning, I don't know. I'm that's called teaching practice. I'm teaching practice. Near some private schools. No, it means that we are teaching practice now. Best I come back to school. Now finally, work graduate. You will see, say, and near marketing kitty be as a sound with the patrona brabo to or tradia or providing lesson notes. lesson note no we are challenges e wo ho no wa actual challenges no near provide some of these challenges solution a proposed solution na dia ma no e na so for nanti o kira dia na dwemu fine onim nia oye obeye in such a way say enkofa or how kese bia fa ma ono ne enkura na o kira mo ade ne so ene okọ classroom bia enkura be 50 60 na teacher ni ba ko na kira mo na ade but in most private schools you don't get it like that. Private schools what does why you be 30 40 and teacher didn't work crowd one that year. What's it say 40 30 40 what the year for is at most
20 25
exactly.
I got 2 teachers now.
Exactly.
Yes.
So at most 20 30 and the teacher didn't work crowd one that year. It will not be said about say how was school today? Oh, Auntie Linda taught me this. They taught me that. If I was before Sakran, me free classroom one be Pia Kofi, no way there be there to the team.
Of course.
But in the case of our public schools, mouse keke, just a drone or board so. In Japan, who be in reality, who ne way impo, who be no de wie. You see, but you see, gradually, na do aban cautiously. Minim say no person good private schools also there you.
Hey, papa, you call na man nwe no ho.
Onkoye. No, you see, e sign o twa to ho no mo no. E no won susaso, e na wo Ghana sisi abi no kasa you. Look at this. Na ye wo private schools are no mutumi providing remedial services. E de ma schools are nkra mo akọ school a omo grade no one way or the other mutumi entwa the year. But you see at this time around Oko SHS, that's a ucho. You are free to go. Primary school, ucho. You just, I guess the whole system said, "Yeah, BM one more call."
You repeat BM.
It's a crown of pen of Bessia, your parents, not yet their boy who suffered. Yes, I call top past questions. Look at this logical. You take Ghana for seeker, taxpayers' money. Near the talk past questions say, "Yeah, from man cry no musia there. Oko school na past questions."
Oh, I no cry there, and there, JB, and there.
I disagree with it.
No, Pasco there.
Unim, Pasco, Nanka, and the normal sense. How much? No, Pasco, obetche. But there are processes where so say usia there no A, B, C, D. Na o de kwa could do zia. You realize say. When you nimdie bi e wo wadwenem but past questions no e kire wo say we na e ba beto ntisua na kokotwero o twero wi a eno ano no enti at the end of the day there na aka wutrim okay mako Onuya Francis International School mako Onuya Francis International School ne aka kire me say me ma me nsua de which I know so Onuya Francis will not do that. Now we are catch so okay. We never banty from Form 1, JHS 1, JHS 2, JHS 3. Near past questions and 2 kwanu akwa no wecha. No akwa oba nim de be na adeba.
Pasco dear JB past questions dear. And dear school be because omo de kire.
I'm not disputing the fact.
Questions are Abba Echo say B C or say in fact a school be from JHS 1 like we just drew Form 1 yeah the man yeah church the one
but Ghana NTC can also poor if I come to top Pasco say yeah the man
private school they do it
no private school they do it but they teach in kwani
of course
but in public school they don't teach them anything
say when na person the father are fine
they don't teach them anything
Pasco there yeah experience be that
yes but in private school they don't teach anything public school they don't teach them anything. Now your sensual boka. See if I got to pass questions. Okay. If you simple question. Past questions no if you in a buy. And yet the previous and crowded your musia here. And examiners no any year questions and on the man cry some cocoa and I'm on someone one day. And yet one. It is a once you the anaka is okay. Yes, solve Pasco Nkwan. The foundation of that particular topic now you don't have the foundation. Yes, say yeah, bibi to say midima for heba. Define midima for heba. Now, okay, yeah, because of the fact to say Eye past questions you don't know the foundation of Medimafo Herba. No, I started now. So Medimafo Herba is a place where you go and seek for medical health care. No, I say for blah blah blah. No, I should now call. But the foundation of the whole issue, you don't have any foundation. Unim the Farabai, unim the Bakwasem. Jebisa say, write 5 importance of Medimafo Herba. You do not know because your child past questions and quite define Medimafo Herba. Obiakasa past questions in you, but the way and manner you're using where your public life, your public schools, you know, it is so worse. And yet, I'm one crano. It's at the end of the day, and crano control, or you say it's 2 and 4. No, a control, or control bar, and one no. If you're there, Cradenia. And then Cradenia. Nothing, only if you're sending school, Yasabia. Those times. Look at Atamis time school. Look at President Kufuor time school. Look at Rollins time school. Obekwa 6th form. Before so obekwa koko form diabano. No one said no adwene mu da ho.
Developing.
That is why I love the fact that before you can be a lawyer, no one go through series of scrutiny. Ya kire wa dem wo hu, am wa ye hu, enema bebre answer what to me hu. Before so be a doctor, na you go through all the processes. Oh, your doctor, how many years at the school? Oh, so your lawyer, how many years at the school? It is not just a normal 3 years, 4 years. No, you would have to go through the process and make sure say you are well equipped. It will call to young crasem. Ye jam alcohol theater, and you have a massive nasophobia or honomo because you have gone through the mill, you have the cycle, and you have the technical know-how. And most of the teaching hospitals are. And Krano Muko and a nursing, and that's a Muko friends, a Muko medical schools. Yet the Muko internship. Omuko understudy some of the doctors. Munya that technical know-how. It's in as much as also have the practical aspect of it. Or the theory. It's also theory Nivea. Not by apply our hospital. But in the other facets, what do you get? Nothing. Virtually nothing. Your public schools, you know. No. A lot of issues. There are a lot of issues in public schools.
Urban schools need there. Who can for harm there?
Urban schools need there. And you. Sisi, you reduce urban school to the point to say, Sebe, one won't be. And we call urban schools. But in reality, it doesn't make sense. Yes, I didn't hear. You have seen your tea. Obey, I just say, okay. Me call Abai school. Fiasaba secondary school. At the time I make Fiasaba secondary school, they are converted from private to a public school. Abai school. At the time I say no papa. At school no or in such a way say a commercial school. And now a graduate school na upgrade school na omo de be a public school. And omo introduce other courses. General arts, home economics, accounting, science, and what have you. Now, before say over started, I call SHS1. From why those times like SS1. Oh, qua. You go through the process. Now you mouth that orientation. Near started. Near strong kakra. Near the whole call into laboratory. Now kwa kusuya there. Near the faha. Now the faha. Sometimes they introduce you to the field work. And yes, you see the whole system, I say, because of politics in tea, your schools in such a way, say, Sacrano, so or coffee do, one coffee do, or Kusia practical, so will share practical. So, near here, say, one who say Kofi is Ama, near Cocoto Pasquas and near the Amacrano, or Tro Kofi is Ama, that's who's a Kofi is a boy, and one who never fee. No, but you see, it is so dangerous. It is so dangerous. It is so dangerous. Yes, we are there. You chew and pork keke. Yes, we are some be food. Naka, Obeka Chebe say, "Pierre, ye school never free on mo. Obo mo call Friday say fire service training school. Yes, school no mo kono. Okay. Yeah, kwa school. Kwa kosu the way you see dumja. Na edu hono mo akade ye di dumja na bi ni ho. Yes, udu hono mo katawani. Naso pipe mu na yet say dey so free move ba na say dey wudumja just like that e wa adwene mu So the technical know-how is not there. It's a no PA batters or graduate, not so PA batters also kodumja. And then yes, I'm not the kodumja. We do not have anything, and you're ready to say about equipping Crano. Yeah, and Crano Moko, a police training school. Enya the idea to the amount of Mukuta. Enya, the idea to the amount of Mukuta. Enya. Go and learn how to shoot Mukuta, not Ojana, or imagine or tutu. Meanwhile, a bien to a tuakasa and a pet. A bien to a war. But two Nakasa and Wodru. It's all two to another one to be a position when you bet me and you wash your form.
Yes, by a will wait.
You understand? It is a one police training school near catch us for a dear. Now for imagine say ya to ya draw dear to ya craft it and yet your mom say, because the way you see Jesus Christ. You see, our system is so porous and we need to take a very critical look at it. Near Yaman yourself free because politics now say a BBA.
Of course.
Your politics are saying BBA as I had time. And this year, one way a time is coming. I'll call you so now. So if you don't belong to a political party, yeah, man,
so. JB to us.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, that's just by the way. And the measure that journey are going to it in proper. Now, see, there is something we call AI. It's in that jam this year there. You be saying, what is the meaning of Onia Francis na bashe AI mu na AI mame na kesi den na yetumi catch us say who is Solomon Amankwa na catch us say Solomon Amankwa is a high life artist obo adwan kemi was so nim ho hwe. You get it? You don't have time to learn because you see your AI be a edisua there. In the AI ni feli u pair I feli wadwen. Now a lot of places, a lot of institutions introduce AI to be able to do whatever they want to do. And it's not a bad thing. There were advantages and disadvantages. But let us dwell heavily on the advantages than the disadvantages. And I'm on yourself for free because you take military guys to jungle. Oh, the man said the way you see training. Then when you take them there, I can't hear somebody here, Juman, what's it just imagine in your mind? What you said, say now, that's a question, say, I mean, using the practical aspects and the theory as which one is more important? Also, Fasha wajuru say na de no ebeye it is imagine say okutatuo and as obi na so wo jangler na oya na si tuo no friend say rubber tuo na okotutuo a what does it tell you? O bafield na say ma tuo wa hwe ya wo ye mehyew. And that is why most of your paying for no lucky and they do not have that emotional intelligence to tackle some of these issues. I want this emotion to tackle some of these issues because these issues are fundamentals. And and it's any the vision or the education system, any other facet of the sectors of the economy, they will not allow them to work because of this useless politics we do in our country. It's the best part the NSC if you are progressing, why a draw? It will cure liver-related diseases. Yes, sir. A Kubi say, Okoka say, it will cure liver-related diarrhea. Ye neska framan on for it, and be free hormone. Meanwhile, that is a reality. So call it immune booster. What to be that? What sense does it make? One Yakupa mouse and him diano. Wako Emma Yashishema who said, Yaria said the bed to me asa. And now was our foreign aid, no political interest. I want it. What's the new free hormone? When you can say immune system, immune booster. We are living in a country where we want to always depend on the foreign aid. And in your former country, imagine the whole of last 2 years, and your textbooks to pour for Suadia. Textbooks, keke. Or when you be a first year, it is a say, oh, yeah, for now person obenya nimdie eche wo nimdie na wo anya that. Would you advise to say oba no public school so private school? In the public school there are no textbooks. In the private school there are a chunk of textbooks. And Krano can easily relate to that. You see, Yabasa Sada too lazy just because of political interests. It's Yayan wholesale, near Franco, Yayan wholesale. It's a time is coming, I may say, even the parliament, even producing a lot of drunkards and scammers our parliament because it's going to be the highest bidder. It's going to be the highest bidder. Oh, scam quadia. Oh, quite to contest. You're going to win. And when you win, you go to parliament. When you go to parliament, what next? It is imagine, sir, there were about 20 scammers, our parliament. What do you expect? They have sold the country already. They want to sell the country to any other person. No one you must come, baby. Or come 1 time, 2 times, that's what we need. We are no one next. So let's make a very conscious effort to say, look, yeah, just free. Because at times by Kofu, I think, made school SHS 4 years or so. At times by the reverse, no. Then it became back and forth, sir. Now look at where we are now. Look at where we are now. So when we start doing this to our children, when we start doing this to our generation, it makes it feel like, I say, you need any laid down plan. Be at the mawon. So bad. They should come and fall within the system. They should come and fall into the system and behave the same way we are behaving. And nothing will change. Nothing, absolutely nothing will change. Here cry your war 80s. And cry your war 70s. And you cry your war 90s. Look at the difference. What they are crying your war 80s, age one. Or in fear, yes, sir. What they are crying your war 90s, age one. If you answer, cry be yamutu. Now they are crying the 20s page now on one. Cool, yabata. And say we haven't prepared ourselves well enough to adjust ourselves to the system in which we are now. Yes, I see AI. Brother, no, what's that sound of AI? Brother, what's that sound of AI? Now, by this time, our children, they say produce and crop with them dear and then yansa. Now, by this time, you want crop to be producing mobile phones. Nanka yam ko obi te se safo kataka hodo mo a owonim dia wasua car na ye fa nkra ne bi ko odo mo ko sua de wa yesi yesa automobile nema ne bi na afei nkra ne ba no ne di school kakra ka ho ne di fie yansa e de awuram school kakra fie yansa. So in the next 10-20 years then ye nya nkra about 100 200 and 3,000 obetumi produce parts from different angles. Then it was that time that's all it doesn't make it so difficult. But then engineer ne can say or be fit them. Or try they will invest you. Also a mechanical engineer also or you never they can say or be come fit any. Ah no, one go school da. Or better the car that's not the kwabo so can no kokoyama no. By the time they say not their cost abnormal. It is just because wakwa book ne keke. Book ne so acquire the past questions there. The man no solve here. It you only any technical no only shave ho. Ni oni ma ye. Ni e kwa kire no. E do kra no wa hye dansua. O twen ya mapa eye baaye no. Edas baaye no. No kwa etu empo no chro ye. O chro we ya e no anokwa de baabi. Ni refi. Wa opa so ho we efie baabi a wuti. Na so ho hwe. Now recall, say adia ukosua no SHS 1 or SHS 3. Jehena wokai. I still remember some of the books I read at secondary school. Native Son. Where Willie Loman met me a story because we were forced to learn. And there's one particular quote I mean fit that. Sometimes Mr. Enu the cage now so. Obe gu wetin pray. Mr. Basal, other or say touch your toes. Obe for so much there. At the point we thought these people were evils to us. But when we got to that level, we've realized that no, they have impacted certain sense of wisdom and knowledge in our minds. Okay, Willie Loman. the book Natives and okay kokodu baby obeka just say at the time okowia niema a police for penache no he said say the wife or the neko no get to be to mika to send your openo it's a baby your their sense of direction will change. And so he made mention of the fact that a woman is a dangerous burden when a man is running away. All these things are in the book, captured in the book. Even though that particular book went to me, I can't read. But majority of the ones that I read, I still have them in my mind because I didn't just learn it for, say, I quite exams, my ministry, I'm quite exams. But just to read and also get that experience in it. That is what we are talking about. Yeah, come on, yeah, who's a look. But this time, maybe Andrew, I will bravo no, I will be asking no. Whether you like it or not, it is not about you and Paul. I don't think the young vice president be a you and Paul. Buy another cancer. Yeah, you understand the you get it? We need people who are well vested in what they are doing. Practical and knowledgeable education. It's all providing practical solution, no providing theoretical solution at the amount. And then, Oko University now, oh yeah, masters a year student. Near Bissau say, Kofi is a boy, true or false. Masters, and then masters program. Near, you say, Kofi is a boy, true or false. Then, what take it true, watcher. What take it false, a watcher. But it is not providing any better solution. But when you go elsewhere, in the world, it is not just Kofi is a boy. It is not just Kofi is a boy. Sure, you're providing better solutions elsewhere. Or more providing better solutions to their problem. Kitty and do a certain level here. And then we know can say, Emma and Kofi improving in the educational system. And to call India, we run to India to go and seek for medical health care. Look, India, they have one of the best telecommunications in the whole world. Everybody say. And yet, just the past questions, Zomuka past question keke. Nakaya institution be, the herbal medicine. The herbal medicine. And so, how many of these herbal doctors? Most of them are there, and the wolf in Yansa. Yet, it didn't know, near came for them, deck a crank out. Or wouldn't it be? And to make them demand for them, no one casa near Sir Owa, Asa. Say, Yamian, I don't know, Yamian can come and say, oh. My mention as soon as you have been saying, acquire your fast aside diabetes, acquire fast to HIV/AIDS and one no when you are over there, they will lay down the procedures for you. You will be forced to follow because that is the normal standard procedure. Where did you hear the wholesale? It's over home body can claim the started there, which hands near Tatao. Obo hombody ka krabina ye go di e na papa ya de o na bidi mafo de okwa we do na beti o ya na beti ne ta na FDA for start tata no na standard one na institutions are starting no more years. You see, we are so porous. I didn't know what you're yet. That is what we are talking about. That is what we are talking about. See, I will lay down procedures any formula you see we should do it as such because and yet Germany for sorry you produce golf. Did be by say golf 1, golf 2, golf 3, golf 4. And yet we are graduated to a certain level. Now about Benz. Now Benz no na your team near J acquire your fast so year best the Ghana in that do so busua. But interestingly, Okwa Amahood was bebra. Omo ye expert omo produce a lot of results. Don't know Africans. And most of them are Ghanaians. But when they come to their own country, Papa, we refine the no produce fiber optics. Oh, we not say oh. I think I interviewed him at Okumasi. That Papa he made a conscious effort to say, now come releases, now watch them conform the way you see the fiber optics a year Juma ha. Yet we are producing a better result. Yet in the Kwanabra, I'm on your sometime time, I'm on your some for a no Krumha, Kwanabra, and for her, na Coco Weha, none Nasifu. You see, when you do that, you are crippling those people and you don't give them the space to work. In just 1 minute, In just 1 minute. I remember in the days of Doomso, John Dramani Mahama time, Israel for Ghana ha. The Israeli ambassador to Ghana proposed a better solution. Said, look, we want to give you that option. Say, you best of Doomso in the amount. BM Minister Baku BM na no catch us na. Also, when the Nadia Nibidi no chana. Also, for my na, dear the bedi no chana. So, now I politicians for an agenda say, and you got generators no gum. You got generators, no go for generators. So, what we are near some of them so. Sometimes you need to then you render the generator useless. So, I wasn't surprised when Dr. Bawumia said, say, me yeni na we na, or chana na meye. Can you imagine the mindset we have in our country? Can you imagine the mindset we have in our country? Yes, Mr. Thomas Mensah. Thomas Mensah in his days, all Badokrano, he was old. And remember who were Ghana, nobody remembers him. But go elsewhere. Or to be your fiber optic cables, Emma the fire poisse, Emma to be your internet and net, Emma who use or your Ghana ni. Or your Ghana ni. By a quadia cocosia, butterfly near Drotto, a friend say, border so. Now, you demo the part of the butterfly. Everybody in your couple. Yeah, swear when you have a galam say. I mean, that's our system. That's our system.